Hey folks, it's John P. I am at the CEDIA show continuing our live coverage here at the NuVo booth. And guess what? Have you always wanted to have a whole house audio system but you just don't have the wiring for it? It's okay because NuVo's got an answer for that.
This episode of Geek Beat TV is brought to you by Netflix.
So folks, I'm here with Steve from NuVo. Thanks so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I'm excited because I know that you guys have a whole range of stuff here that would allow me to get music streaming all throughout the house, but I need to understand how do I make that happen. So I think that is the main guts, that we need one of those, right? What is this and what will we use it for?
That would be the starting point.
Okay.
It is the main point of communication for our player portfolio that we have here. Let me talk a little bit more about this. This is actually, yes, it is a network switch. It connects to the network. And it's important to know that this is not your garden variety router here. This is the best dual band Wi-Fi device you can buy. It's 802.11n. It is all about robustness and performance. As we moved into the idea of creating this portfolio of products, obviously we wanted to create something that could wirelessly provide music through the home and do it in a very affordable way. But we were also looking at the CEDIA market and thinking the CEDIA market is about what's better, what is lifestyle, what is worth the money that you put into something, and that's what this system is all about.
So this particular unit is our wireless centerpiece, and it's just for the NuVo. It's not, we're not going to connect our laptops and things onto this. This is just for our audio system, right?
This is our audio system network. So this is actually going to connect to the existing network, and then from there, this is going to provide the high quality audio streaming to the other components in the system, which are amplification in the zones.
Gotcha, and all on its own bandwidth. Okay, so you said this is the centerpiece, and it's going to feed all of our amplifiers and things. Let's talk about the amplifiers. What are they? What are they going to do? What are our options there?
Here at CEDIA Expo, we're talking home theater. And what I love about my home theater is Netflix. It offers so much flexibility because I can use it on so many different devices anytime I want. iOS, Xbox 360, the Wii even, a lot of TVs now. I mean, it's just anywhere you want it. And there are so many different movie options that I can stream anywhere, anytime. You can do the same. You can get a free trial because you are a Geek Beat TV viewer. It is a limited time offer by going to netflix.com/geekbeat.
Well, the options for the amplifiers, these are the players, as we call them. There are actually two sizes you can see. This top component is the P100. The P100 is a 40-watt stereo amplifier. As you can see on the back side, it is 5-way binding posts for the speaker connections. It is important to note that within all of these components that we have here, the best digital amplification we have built into any device to date. Again, it's about performance.
So very clean amps, very low distortion and things like that.
Yep. So this
I also noticed some other ports on the back of this. We got a USB, we've got audio in, audio out. What can we do with that USB port there?
Very important. Any flash drive, USB drive that has content on it can immediately be added to the system by simply plugging it into the USB port.
And is it only available to the speakers plugged in here, or does it go through the whole system?
No, it becomes a whole system. It becomes part of the system's interface. Album art, metadata, all of that becomes part of the integrated library that is the whole system.
So that's, you said this was a 40-watt, 20 to each channel, right? What is this other one? Is that another one of the receiving units? What is that?
So from the P100, you go to the P200. This is 40 watts, this one's 120 watts.
Oh.
There are some other pretty cool things built into this. For instance, on the back side, there's actually an input for a setup mic, and that connects to a standard Odyssey calibration mic. It has the same kind of Odyssey room EQ algorithm that's offered on many high-end theater receivers.
So I noticed on the 200 we've also got a little Bluetooth light. What is up with that?
Oh, you're very observant. Yes, we wanted to build in Bluetooth. We're aware that there are hundreds of streaming services out there, and you could have any one of those downloaded as an app onto your Bluetooth-enabled device and share that source as well through the system.
And then I assume, we haven't talked about how we're going to control it yet, but I think that you're probably going to tell me that there's some kind of control interface that we can run the test patterns through or something like that?
Well, actually, the answer there is there's some kind of control interface that you can run the test on.
Excellent. So let's talk about it. How do we control it? You've got my favorite device in the universe here. It is a Samsung Galaxy Tab, which you all know that that's what I carry around. So I'm excited right off the bat. Yep. And it looks like we got Pearl Jam going here. Tell us a little bit. How does this piece work with the rest of the system?
And so this is the device that allows you to choose what zones you want to control. If I go back to the dashboard here, we've got 3 zones running. You can see the ones that actually have music playing at the time. So as I choose a zone to listen to, there's my library. Now this is all content that's on NAS drives that we have here in the booth, which would be a typical home scenario. I got all my library. It could be completely uncompressed library that I have no intention of messing with. That's my sacred library, and it's on my drive. I can also, probably even more important to people, is be able to go to streaming internet services.
I see Pandora right there. That's my favorite.
That's the one I listen to. So we have Pandora. Whatever your Pandora station is, you choose that, and that's now what you're listening to in that zone.
Very nice, very nice. Now I do notice we've got one other giant box over here. This is unlike these other boxes. What can you tell me about this bad boy, the P100?
Well, you can probably tell by looking at it, this is a bit of a throwback to the traditional CEDIA products. And we got to thinking about how many homes out there are already wired to speakers in the zone. But what they're wired to is just old. It's not near what this brings to the table in terms of the audio that it's able to stream, the internet sources. All of that comes to life in this box. We took 3 of our wireless players, these guys, and we basically built them into a rack-mountable component. And so on the back side, I've got 3 separate outputs with the standard hardwired configuration. So I go to those speakers that I'm already wired to. I connect this to the network, and I have all the same streaming capability of the system in its wireless format.
Very, very cool. Okay, and so if I had more than 3, I can just stack these on top of each other?
Notice the 2-port switch. So I've got one connected to the network, which would then connect any of them that I have daisy chained together. So yeah,
very nice.
Multiple zones.
Very, very nice. Okay, well, I tell you what, it looks good. We're going to go over in the other side, and I'm going to take a listen to this thing, and we'll do a full review on these later on. But before we go take a listen to them, how much do these different components cost for those people who want to make the upgrade?
Well, that's an important question. The retail prices are, for the gateway, it's $199. And then the P100 retails for $449. You step up to $599 for the P200. And then the 3-output P3100, which is a networkable component all on its own, is $1299.
Excellent, excellent. So you can get these things obviously through professional installers if you want to have them come in and do it, and I'm sure you can probably just order them and plug them into your own home if you wanted to get them that way too? Well,
the initial rollout is going to be through our CEDIA dealer base, our regional based distribution, as well as our direct dealers through the CEDIA network here. That really is our business.
The primary channel of distribution. So we can go to NuVo.com and find out who we can call to get them bring these out?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Well, we're going to take a listen now. You guys stay tuned for more live coverage from CEDIA here, and just check in on youtube.com/GeekBeat TV. Give us a thumbs up on this if you like the coverage, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.